No Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. And today, I'm sitting down with an artist. And I gotta be honest with you, you're somebody who I literally watched one video on YouTube, did a quick search, realized you didn't have any interviews, and I was like, we gotta get this one in. Head Blocka.
Yeah, Blocka.
In the building. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good about, man.
Let's tell them about where you're coming from. Let's do this whole story from the beginning.
All right, for starters, I'm from out of Quincy, Florida, Gaston's Apartments.
Okay, and where is that near in terms of Florida for the people who don't know?
That's near Tallahassee.
Okay.
For most people who refer to it, like, it's near Tallahassee.
Gotcha. And so, all right, so that particular building that you're growing up in, or that you grew up in, is that a particularly famous area out there? Or?
No, it's like, I'm really from up the road from the project, 118 South, you know what I'm saying? Up the road, I'm at the hill. It's like the hill at the project where I'm from. You just gotta go there to know what I'm talking about. But I'm at the top of the hill, so everybody come to my house from the projects, or I just walk to the project. So that's what I claim, you feel me? Okay.
And so what was it like growing up in that area?
You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else, like, you know what I'm saying, a little rough coming up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had hard times. I came up really, really hard, though. No lights, you feel me? No camera. I came up with no lights. Coming up with, you know what I'm saying, like run people out the trenches, real trenches, you feel me?
Okay, was it better at your house, or was it better over by the projects? Were you like a little bit insulated from all the crazy shit going on down the street?
I mean, it wasn't really like isolated, just like, you feel me? Everything right there, one road.
Yeah. Same thing.
Right, for sure. And so, okay, but what was like? Were you really drawn towards all the bullshit that was going on over there, or what were your parents like? Is also an important question.
My dad used to drive a semi truck when I was growing up. Like, off and on, people lose jobs, like, you feel me? What's going on? So at first, growing up, I was growing up in High Bridge. My bad, I'm back from the mic. I was growing up in High Bridge down the road from the projects. That's my dad's house. My mama's house always been up the road from the projects, so I'm back and forth to mama's house, dad's house, mama's house, dad's house. Something like that.
For sure.
But everything in Quincy. My bad.
And what did your parents want for you? Or like, what was their upbringing like? Were they strict parents, or were they?
Yeah, they were strict parents. They didn't want me going out the house like every other parent, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? We young, we gonna run around, play, go through stuff.
Okay. But so all right, how strict were they? Like, were they like, you know, grounding you when you would get into trouble, or like?
No,
when
I wouldn't say like, yeah, like, no, I wouldn't say it like that. Cause I would never the man that tried to get in trouble. I was always the sneaker type. Like, I would never get caught. You feel me? That's why you say CGC. I'll never get caught for the shit I used to do.
Okay.
I've never been in trouble like that.
Definitely. All right. And so once, like, were you getting in? So you never actually got in trouble, but were you getting into a bunch of bullshit, and what kind of stuff?
I mean, no, I'm just live around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never got in trouble though. Never got in trouble though.
Okay. And so, how was high school?
High school. I mean, I really miss high school. High school, I learned everything. You feel me? Like, playful. That jump was like lit, though. I ain't gonna lie, my high school lit. Cause I was like I was known type of person in high school.
So you were already popular before you were rapping and everything?
Yeah.
So what were you just popular with everybody, or like what kind of cliques did you fit in with?
I used to be like that type of person like everybody can go to, like I'm funny type person, like I'm the type of person that everybody like just chill with. I was known type, and I had the mask, like everybody used to know me because my hair too like that too.
Because your hair was so distinctive?
Yeah, I used to have different kind of masks. These like my fourth pair.
Really? What'd you have before?
Before these, I had just like these, but it used to be laying down.
Okay.
Before them, I had a red pair. Before them, I had a green pair.
How do you control that? Because you guys do both have very distinctive hair. It's almost like a flower, or like a fire. It's like blades of flames coming up from your skull.
Really no control, really. Besides that, yeah, covering it up.
Really? So does it take like a lot of work to make it have that particular effect, though?
What you mean by that?
I mean, like, you know, you see a lot of dudes with like dreads or like wicks or whatever, and
yeah, I see people use matte pen. See, I don't use matte pen. Everything I do is just natural. Like, I just let it grow.
Really? So you just let it grow, but you don't have to like
yeah,
sculpt
I put in
it?
rubber bands every night. Like when I first started off, I put rubber bands in it, let it form, like get it formation. And then I'll take the rubber bands off and just let it grow. It's
crazy because it's like you have multiple layers.
Yeah, that's how I made it.
Like you have a row and then you have another row, but then you kind of like push it back.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
different.
It's definitely different, man. I mean, Florida's always been at the forefront of like different hairstyles, to be honest. Like, you know, there's always just been a lot of different shit coming out of there. But all right, so how would you describe like the rap scene in Tallahassee? Like, were you going to concerts, or were you like having anything to do with the actual like music scene as a young dude? Or
As of right now, I'm coming up as in the rap scene right now, but they know who I am. They see I'm coming up. They with me. Everybody around the board in Florida, they fucking with me.
But did you feel like there was a scene, or there was like a community hip hop wise when you were coming up?
As it coming up, yeah. I'm gonna shout out to Bobby Fishcale. He the first person that paved the way.
Right. What,
you don't know Bobby Fishcale?
I know the name, but it's like kind of a distant memory. But I feel like when we had Wiz Havin on here the other day, that he mentioned him too, and that was making me feel like, damn, my Tallahassee.
You gotta go search my dog up.
Quincy,
Florida.
that's Quincy.
But Tallahassee, I ain't from Tallahassee, so you feel me?
Okay, I'm checking this shit out right now. Bobby Fishcale. So he's been, but he was cracking like a long time ago, right?
Yeah, he like the blueprint of this shit.
He's still at it. You gotta give it to him. But he was like, I remember his name from like probably 10 years ago, damn near, right? Or was it that long?
That's when he started.
Right. Wait, I gotta look at the most popular videos. Oh shit. I guess like his biggest videos were like 4 years ago. But wait, so you consider him kind of like the biggest influence coming out of there?
For me.
What was it about it? Was it just the music, or was it like from like a cultural perspective?
Seeing like when you have somebody come up from the same area, seeing he make it, and make you say that you can do it too.
Definitely. So, when did you actually first start recording?
I really started recording high school. Like, I made my first song in 20. I forgot when I made it. It was just like playing out everybody, and they just chilling in the hood, just rapping. You feel me? Go to their homeboy studio. I went to my homeboy was just rapping, but I never took it serious. Like, just started rapping, competed.
So, at what point did you start taking it more serious, though?
I say I just started taking it serious earlier this year when I dropped my first video. When I started putting money behind it, like letting them know, like, oh, I could do something behind it. Like, it really started when I seen my first check come from United Masters on when I posted Middleman Motion.
Okay.
I seen I could make music out of this shit. Yeah.
What was the first check? 1,000, couple thousand?
Yeah, my first payment was just like $300.
Okay.
Just $300.
But that let you know.
That let me know that, okay, I can start making music. Like, I can post more music, and they'll start paying off for it, like that.
Right. So when you first started rapping, though, like, did you feel like you were getting positive feedback from your friends and everything? Were they kind of telling you that this was a good thing?
That really made me go harder. Like, you feel me? People telling me, like, boy, you him, like, you can do something, boy, you hard. Don't stop, keep going.
Right.
It just motivated me to keep going.
Who are you influenced by?
I'm influenced by the whole Florida, to be honest. Like, everybody really influenced me, you feel me? Coming up out of Florida, I used to listen to everybody. For starters, Bobby Fishcale, you feel me? Kodak. But I'm going to give it to people who coming out of Tallahassee and Florida right now. I got to give it to Wiz, Lil Tyler, Boston, all them, Woodboy G, C Stoner. He ain't from them, but all of them, I got to give it to boy motivation.
Right, because I was just saying this to Wiz the other day, is I feel like there's a whole new sound and style and like a whole different generation coming out of Florida right now, and I feel like Tallahassee might be the city where it's the most centralized.
Yeah, that was the motion at right now. You got to get in where you fit in.
Right. Okay. So I'm not wrong. That is like a real thing. That is kind of the city that's been having the most upwards
right now.
Really. That's interesting. Why do you think that is? What's in the water? What's making everybody kind of rise above?
Shit, the grind coming from where you from, you gotta see a way out of that. You feel me? There's gonna be a way out of that. You gotta keep going.
Right.
Chasing.
It's interesting though, because I feel like Jacksonville also has a huge spotlight on it, but it's mostly for like mega street music. Whereas I feel like a lot of the shit coming out of Tallahassee is kind of a little bit more player, trapper.
Yeah, motion music. Like,
yeah,
we don't be on all that other stuff. But like I said, I'm from Quincy, but Tallahassee right there, so we like brothers and sisters. Like, you feel me? Like, right there.
Right, definitely. So okay,
my bad.
That's all good. You put the song out, and like, how does and where did the lyrical content come from? Because normally it's not cool to be a middleman.
Shit, it come from that being the truth. You feel me? And like, just coming on that beat, speaking the truth, who I am, where I'm from, what I do. You feel me? just being honest, like I ain't the plug, you feel me? I don't do all that. I just get it how I get it.
But you can make something happen.
For sure that.
Right. What's wrong with being the plug? You want to be the plug, or you just you just getting it how you can?
Yeah, just get it how I can, man. I work. I work.
Where you work?
7.
You got a job?
No, just playing.
When did you last have a job?
I quit it when I got my first check about 4 months ago.
What job? Where
I
were you
working at
working?
the state.
At the state?
Yeah, I working at the state, coastal, or a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? Getting how you forget it.
Doing what for the state though?
Helping elders.
Oh, okay. I used to have a job like that, helping out the old folks home. What was the best part about that, and the worst part?
I say the best part is just like them thanking you, like giving you your props, like, hey, I thank you. You feel me? You never know what can happen to them. You feel me? Being there.
The worst part from my experience is that all these old people are a bunch of gossipy losers, and they all just like talk about each other and like do weird shady shit, and they were like hating on me for like any little thing that I would do. They would like go and report me to the main office at the old folks home that I was working at when I was like 15.
You gotta remember you're gonna get there one day.
You know that's every job though.
Yeah, but it just felt like it was like worse on average. I would hear the tenants like complaining about how I was like way worse than their kids. What a lazy piece of shit I was and whatnot. Which was true, because like at least one of the people who lived there caught me taking a nap in the hallway, like in the stairwell. Just like,
That's what they do though.
yeah, all they do is sleep, right?
Yeah. A lot of people that work too, take naps too.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. If you could find a way to sleep on the job,
that's the best. Free cheese.
Yeah, because then you get to go home at night and you don't gotta sleep. You can stay up late.
Ain't that either, just like free cheese and you're all the way around the board.
Yeah.
Ain't no hard work.
If you can find a spot in your job to somehow be able to sleep for like a half hour,
it's over with.
It's the best money you ever made. Okay, I'm glad we agree on that. But that was the first thing you did as soon as you started having some motion? You were just like, I'm out of here?
No, I wouldn't say it like that. I got a call from, who did I get a call from?
Just a couple places back to back.
A couple places back to back. Like, I wouldn't say the first call. Yeah. I just quit. I got a couple calls from a couple people, you feel me? Let me know, like, they looking at me. Go ahead and put you all into it. So I put them all into it.
So, okay. So who was calling you in particular that made you feel like you had a chance?
I ain't gonna speak on it, you feel me? Just know I got some labels looking at me.
A couple people in the industry, more like labels or like artists who have labels?
Artists, labels, all the way around the board.
Interesting. So that song just took off on its own?
Yeah.
Because it got like almost 1 million views now, right?
Yeah.
And that was all totally natural? You just uploaded it and just started going crazy?
Everything natural. Promoting it, let people go look at it, go tag me. Running down on all the upcoming artists, let them know like, hey, I'm upcoming artist, y'all go check me out. They checking me out and seeing that it's 5 day reposting it, that made me keep going up and up.
Right. Damn, that's crazy. Where's the name Head Blocka come from?
Head Blocka, I really got it from Quavo. I heard a whole old Quavo song. I can't even think of it right now, but I just had it thinking of it. It was an old Quavo song, Migos song, Head Blocka. I used to be young listening to Migos.
But what does that actually mean? What is a head blocker?
Like, I'm head first on the block, or head blocker.
Oh.
Like, I'm head first, like, I'm head blocker.
Okay, I guess I was thinking it in some way, like I thought like you had to be like blocking your own head.
What? No, man, ain't nothing like that, man. I'm head first on the block.
Okay. So it's like a blocker? Like someone who spends a lot of time on the block?
Yeah, I'm a block baby, brick baby from the project. You feel me? Head blocker.
This might be like the whitest I've ever felt on this podcast. I'm having such a hard time piecing this together. I'm sure there's other nominations. But you just said you were a brick baby.
Yeah, I'm a brick baby.
So we got our own brick baby too.
Yeah.
It's a little different. Oh, and he has a relationship. He has issues in Florida. I shouldn't even be bringing him up.
No.
No, you're not part of that?
What you mean? I don't know who that is. I don't understand.
You don't? Oh, it's like one of the dudes I do podcasts with, but he was having some ATK arguments there at one point. they were not too happy with him.
No, we don't even know about that.
No, okay, good. Yeah, I probably shouldn't get in the middle of that. Okay, but in that song, the main lyrical theme is basically you just making it clear that you know how to make some money off of really a whole variety of different
things,
substances.
Nah, just
different ways of life.
different ways of life.
And have you always felt like you were that person? You just always had this like level of hustle that could kind of apply itself to a whole bunch of different stuff?
Anything. I used to be young. I go to my old Facebook page, but I don't know what's going on with the data in here. But I used to be cleaning shoes, painting shoes. I used to do anything to try to get money. That's just me. I always been a hustler.
Really? Just anything that was available to you? Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Young nigga used to go next door, hey, can I cut your grass, you feel me, for a little change, anything. I wasn't that type of person that sit on my ass all day.
Right. And so as a rapper, though, like, how does that align with you having that sense of hustle? Because as a rapper, it's like on one hand, there's always something you could be working on. But then also a lot of rappers, I feel like they spend a lot of their time just sitting around doing jack shit. They'll like, record every once in a while, but...
I see it as a rapper, like, you feel me? If you put your time and grind to it, everything gonna pay out. That's how I feel. And I'm seeing that from coming from where I'm from, and I'm here in front of you. But that's coming from putting in grind and time.
No, definitely. But you gotta be it. You gotta have like the personality that people will actually pay attention to and listen to.
You gotta bring yourself out different, and me bringing myself out different, that made me come up more and faster.
100%. So that Middleman song, was that like how many songs would you say you recorded before that?
One.
Only one before that?
Yeah. No, two. That was the one I said in high school, you feel me, on Audio Mat.
Okay.
I recorded on Audio Mat way in high school.
Damn, that's insane. So you just knew it was the right song, or did you just happen to put it online and you were just like, let's see what happens? I used
to rehearse it every other day in the hood, in the project, like, y'all boy, listen to me, you feel me? I'm a real middleman, this stitch core, you feel me? I just kept going, kept adding new lyrics to it, and I just finally dropped it.
So were people surprised when it worked?
I won't say they're surprised.
Everybody knew it was going.
They knew it was going. They knew it was hard. They kept telling me to drop it when I first posted on Instagram. They're like, boy, you gotta do the video, boy, you gotta do the video. But me coming up from where I'm from, the trench, like I ain't, you feel me? Had to do what I had to do.
You didn't know anybody who could do the video for you, or?
No, I ain't have the resources like everybody else do. Like, you feel me? Hey, go do this, go get that, go get this, go get that. You feel me? I ain't have the resources right then and there.
Okay. And so, but like, do you feel like the song was better because you had written it and performed it so many times before that? Like, because a lot of people, when they record songs, they're literally like writing the song as they're recording it, which, you know, it makes for a lot of like good sort of spontaneous moments sometimes. But then I also feel like if you don't really have like that time to sort of dwell on your lyrics and just think about what you're saying or how it could sound better, then there's no like editing process.
No, everybody got their own way. Like, I can go in the studio and just rip a beat, rip a song, but it depends on how I feel, you feel me? Sometimes I feel like I'm finna sit down and be like, finna really write something or think about something, you feel me? Or I come back to it the next day.
So you don't feel like that song got better because you performed it all those times? You didn't have like time to think about how you might improve it a little bit?
All around the board.
That song constructed the best way, like.
All around the board. I really put my time in working that song, my first song. Like, that's why I really pushed that song first.
Right. So then how did you just go into overtime mode, like recording a shitload of stuff after that to try to figure out what your next song was going to be?
Yeah, I really was going to the studio every other day, but like I said, coming over from, I was going to work, making sure my son was just born right then too. My son was born on Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
And he was born premature, so I was back and forth to the hospital. Like, I wasn't really worried about the rap. I really worried about making sure everything good while I'm at home.
You think knowing you had a kid on the way, was that an additional like motivator for you to?
Yeah, that really motivated me too. Like, knowing I had a son, I'm like, man. And then when I posted the song, everybody started with it, you feel me? So I'm like, okay, you feel me? I'm finna go hard in this shit. This bit right here gonna get me rich right here, you feel me?
So even before it took off on YouTube, you were already looking at the just from putting a snippet out there?
SoundCloud, it was already going up on SoundCloud, like 100,000 views, then it went to 300,000 views, like quick.
Taking on Instagram, like every city, like.
Where'd you get the beat? Was that just
Mike, I'm gonna give it out to Mike 2 times and LYD. Yeah, they did that beat. They did.
How'd you get in touch with them? Those local producers, or?
I really found the beat on YouTube at first.
Okay.
They all from Florida, though.
They from Florida.
So that's just a coincidence? You just happened to find it, and then you figured out they were from Florida?
Nah, it was just like, that one ain't the first beat. You know how you just go through beats, play beats. I just found that beat and it got hooked on it. Like, you feel me? I just put it on that beat.
But you did the paperwork with them before you put the record out, or you just figured it out after?
Like I said, I ain't know the resources, none of that. Like, I'm just a random person just trying to make it, you feel me? So I just...
Right after.
Definitely. So what do you see as being like your vision going forward in terms of like building yourself up as a rapper? What like where do you see this whole process going?
Next, started building another EP, building a relationship with these, you know what I'm saying, more rappers, you feel me, around the board.
Who'd you have a chance to tap in with since you've been popping off? Like, who has reached out and who have you actually, like, spent time around?
Yeah, honestly, I got a number list of them. I've been reached out, like I said, all the Tallahassee artists, talked to Lil Tyler, Wiz, Boston, Woodboy, going on down the line to South, to C-Stunner, who else? I got Rob 49 had hit me up. Babyface Ray coming on my post. He had like me and follow me.
Oh shit!
Just walked in a Soldier Boy just then before I came here at Wells Fargo.
You just saw him at the bank?
Just walked into him. Yeah.
He was alone.
Nah, I wouldn't say he was alone. Just,
oh okay. Big Draco alone at the bank sounds crazy.
I ain't say he was alone though.
I don't know what Soldier Boy's be doing. He got a store right near ours, right down the street.
Yeah, I'm finna go pull up over there too, go buy me some out of.
Yeah, you gotta stop by our store too. It's a weird vibe though. Like we don't go to his store, he don't go to ours. We're just like a little block.
No, I'm from Florida. I don't know what y'all got going on. Just coming to shop here.
No, yeah, that's definitely a weird vibe for sure. I could get into it, give you a lot more information if you want. But no, Soldier Boy's a legend. You can't take it away from him. Okay, but what other hobbies you have, or what other shit are you into besides the music and everything?
Shit, besides music, I like shit. I got a bad gambling problem.
Gambling. So what kind of gambling?
I like play cards. Now I ain't gonna say I like to gamble. Like I got a bad gambling problem, but I play cards or play basketball. Like, oh yo, put up $10 to play basketball. You feel me? Like
what card games?
Tunk. Like play Tunk and spades.
Tunk?
What about Tunk?
I don't know about Tunk. It's the same as spades, or it's like spades?
Nah, it's nothing like spades.
See, I one time I was at a music video shoot for T.I. and Thug, and T.I.'s kids were kind of trying to teach me spades. And man, that shit seemed confusing as f. I'm a person who, like, I play poker, like, a lot.
No, I don't like poker like that.
Yeah?
Nah, I ain't no poker man.
I would like to learn spades, though, because I feel like if I learn the basics, I'm going to start figuring out how to be good at it. And a lot of people, I feel like, with games like that, they just play it. They're not, like, going to work. I'm like, if I learn to play spades, I'm spending 40 hours the next week over watching videos on YouTube about how to be good at this game. Like, I just have, like, way too obsessive a mentality. But I watched them play that shit for, like, a half hour, and I didn't know what the doing by the end of it.
Gotta catch on, get competitive.
I know. In the streets, they love
Gotta
spades.
Read the cards.
I don't know what it is.
Gotta read the cards.
Yeah. Well, okay, what's Tunk? Give me the brief statement on how it works.
Alright, boom. You get 5 cards. You can spread. Off rip, you can win if you have 50 or 49. That's 5.
They add up?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 5 bricks. That's 10, Q, Jack. Or, yeah. Or you got 49. That's a 9. You feel me?
Okay.
Automatic game. Boom. Or you have 3 spreads, 3 10s, or 8, 9, 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you count it up. You got spread. You feel me? That's how you play.
But wait, can you, like, come down once you have, like, a certain number of points, but then each time it comes around, you have to take another card?
Yeah, every time around, you pull a card.
Oh, this sounds like gin rummy.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Because my girl and her family, they play some game. They call it cone, but that's definitely like the foreign name for it.
You say a foreign name?
Yeah, well, they're from Armenia, so they got different names for everything. But I feel like it's
like our game though.
It does sound a lot like it. Interesting.
Wish you had some cards. I'll show you. You ain't got no cards?
Yeah, I don't know how interesting that'd be for the people at home either. But they're probably already thinking like, "What the talking about?" But all right, so gambling's a big thing for you. What's the most you ever lost gambling?
I wouldn't say it's a big thing, but you know, it's what I do on my run of the day. Just gamble, play basketball, play the game.
Okay, but you haven't let it like really take hold of your life?
Nah, that's how you get free cheese. I'm Mr. Free Cheese.
Yeah?
I see that as free money. You gonna take L's, everybody take L's, you feel me?
So you don't play dice or anything?
Yeah, I don't like dice.
You're not a big fan?
No, I'm not a big fan of dice. I'm a big fan of cards. I'm a card player.
Yeah, I feel like dice is a scary thing to get involved in.
It's a quick way to win money, quick way to lose money, though. That dice go fast, like, you feel me? But I don't play dice.
I just feel like
dice game.
I feel like dice is like the pretext to you getting robbed. It's like a situation with a bunch of shady dudes in an environment where there's nobody who can tell you what you can and can't do. And at some point, if you up, they're either gonna like cheat you out the money or they're just gonna take the money from you.
That's if you in the wrong situation.
For sure.
Wrong person, wrong place, wrong game,
Wrong time.
Yeah.
I've just seen so many dice games end up being the wrong situation over the years that it just feels like, to me, just seems like a very serious risk to put yourself in that environment.
I feel what you're saying, though.
Like when you play poker, you play it in like a casino, or like people will do it in their house, but they'll have like security in their crib and shit. Like it's usually like a pretty professional environment, whereas when you play dice, a lot of times it's just like on the corner.
Yeah. That was coming up, though. Like I said, coming up.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so like, what other things are there to do in Tallahassee? Or like, what, like, you got a girlfriend? Y'all do all that, or is it more
Everything P.
Everything's P?
Yeah, everything P.
So that's your way of saying no.
No, that's my way of saying everything P.
Interesting. What's your definition of P in this situation, though?
Shit.
P.
Shit, I'll leave it at that. P, everything P, man.
For sure. How long you been in LA though right now?
I've been in LA for a day. Since yesterday. I came yesterday.
How do you feel about it?
Ain't gonna lie, I love a lot of it.
It's dope.
It's a good vibe.
You're into it. Is it got less of the small town vibe? Is it kind of intimidating though?
Yeah, they be. I ain't gonna lie, they be fire.
The big city vibes though, is that like?
And like they be down there like New York though. When I went to New York, they be big like New York though. Like just seeing the big building.
What did you? Oh yeah, he's here for you. Ralphie, get over here.
You finna hit the blunt?
How dare you hit that?
My bad.
No, I don't give a.
How old he is?
It's more about if he wants to hit it. I think he's like 2 now, maybe 1.5. But
you don't still, you can't hit it yet.
Yeah, he's just a kid. What about when you went to New York though? Why'd you go there? Just to meet some labels or something?
Yeah.
How was that?
It went pretty good. You feel me? Just learning the business of it. You feel me?
And nobody like really made that big of an impression on you though. Like nobody actually made you want to sign.
What you mean? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like they ain't make me want to sign. I just want to learn more of the business. Like, you know where to go on, where I want to go. You feel me? Really getting a relationship with people. You feel me? It's all about that. I don't want to just go sign on paper and I don't even know who you is. You ain't got a relationship with me. You don't know where I'm from, how I'm doing. You don't hit me up, be like, hey, where you at? You feel me? You at the studio? What song you finna drop? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody ain't got your best interests.
Because when you talk to them, do you feel like to a certain extent like they just believe in one song? They don't necessarily like care about the entirety of your career? Because that's how a lot of labels kind of work now, is that they just want the viral song. They don't really give a about whatever else you're trying to do.
They look for the song, but they know it's more though.
There's more to it. They know more than that.
Yeah.
They hear the upcoming. I drop them out my own release though. They know what's going on.
Definitely. Do you did you have any relationship with Melly back in the day, or are you just a fan when you're saying Free Melly on the song and everything like that?
I was a big fan of Melly.
Okay.
Like coming up in Florida, like that's why I say all Florida artists coming up from where I'm from. I used to listen to everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean he's got like the saddest situation because he was only like famous for like a year, maybe 2 years, and then he's just gone. Like now he's just been sitting down waiting for a trial. Well, he did a whole trial, but
Free Melly.
It's a young nigga world, man.
Definitely. But like, do you look at him as like one of the goats of the current generation? Because I feel like he doesn't get mentioned because he was only around in the public eye for a short period of time. But I mean, he was like crazy original and just had his own shit.
While he was here.
Yeah.
He had the influence on the young nigga world. You feel me?
Definitely.
They still know about Melly.
Did you ever link with Track?
Yeah, I was just with Track.
You were?
Yeah, I link with Track. I can call him. Yeah.
How did that go?
It would go pretty good every time I link up with him. All he do is just embrace me and then, you feel me, tell me to keep going.
He didn't make it officially? He ain't try to sign you?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. You feel me? Got a good relationship bond. You feel me? everything they gonna pop out.
So you could see yourself signing with him, or what's your mentality on that? Like
I mean, I'll see myself signing with 100K. It's just like I said, I'm just waiting on trying to see how the business goes, getting relationships with everybody right now. You feel me? I ain't trying to rush nothing. Everything gonna happen at the perfect time.
Right, yeah. He was just in here the other day, and he got some artists from Dallas. I was giving him a hard time, saying like, "Oh, you gave up on Florida. What's going on?"
Nah, he's still in Florida.
Yeah.
Definitely top still in Florida.
No, he got his ear to the streets. Whenever
Well, really, that's what it is everywhere, though.
Yeah, he got an ear to the street.
he always got a Florida artist to show me that's like just barely getting going, but he already knows all about them, and they're on the way up. So, what are your thoughts on seeing this Fulio situation go down? That kind of rocked Florida, right?
I feel what you're saying, though.
Or is that like another world away over there?
Yeah, I won't even speak on that because I ain't from that way. You feel me?
Even though it's all close, that's still too far away for us to even.
Well, how far a drive is Tampa?
Like 6-7 hours. Like 6 hours.
But do you feel like does that style of like Florida music, all the drill shit and everything, does that appeal to y'all, or is that kind of just?
That ain't my lead. I won't speak on that. Ain't my lead. I'm a motion music. All about making money.
Like rapping about it, but listen to it. Everybody listen to all that. Everybody listen to each other around. Everybody listen to each other.
Right. It's just not really your politics.
Yeah, I don't speak on nobody else going on, but everybody listen to everybody's music.
Right.
Like I said, everybody.
But is that awkward for you if you're like listening to his music and you're around the wrong people, or do you even not associate with anyone who gives a about all that?
I mean, I don't associate with it. Like I said, like I listen to everybody.
We too far away for that.
Too far away to know what's going on to even speak on or feel some type of way for me feeling that playing some music.
Right, definitely. But is it? Oh yeah, no, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too far to even feel some type of way of me just listening to anybody.
Or to be around anybody that would say anything.
Yeah, it's like another world.
Yeah.
I'm in a whole small little country. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, in LA, anything that happens 6 hours away is pretty much, it's like, because there's a whole world in Northern California. They got their own crazy ass gangs and all that shit. But, you know, once in a while, somebody from up there comes down here and gets into a situation or vice versa. But for the most part, it's just like whatever they got going on up there, that's their own shit. People down here try to keep to themselves for the most part.
Straight up.
Definitely. So, all right, what do you got in terms of moves that you're trying to make, or just things that you're trying to bring to the table in terms of where your music career is going from here?
See, next is visuals. I'm finna give out straight visuals, more music, dropping more music.
Right. Definitely. How long you guys known each other? What's the friendship like?
Years, like brother. You know what
My
I'm saying?
big brother, man.
From the same area.
Mm.
I'm from up the road where he's from. It's called Midway. It's in between Quincy and Tallahassee.
Got it. Definitely. You rap too, or you just holding it down?
I did rap, but now I'm on the business side.
You'd rather just be focused on that type of shit?
Yeah.
Got it. You thought the dog was coming for you again? You really find out who the dogs when they're out here, though.
Yeah,
He don't even come into work that much, but he's doing his thing. And you always carry this amount of money on you?
Nah, I wanna say everywhere I go. You feel me? I wanna say I go everywhere I go with it. Gotta keep some money on you, but I just came for this special occasion, let you know, like, yeah, I'm Mr. Middleman, straight $2 bill. You feel me?
But that's probably like 50 grand or something. I don't know if those are hundreds or not, but that's a lot of money. What do you need to buy that's going to cost 50 grand? That's a serious middleman. I feel like you're the plug at that point.
Nah.
If you even have 50 grand, you're not the middleman anymore.
Everybody in the middle, even the plug be in the middle.
That is true.
There's always somebody bigger than who you is. Like who over you? You the.
All right, I'll tell you who's a real middleman though. I used to have a friend. He would be in the club and he would be like, "You need some coke?" And then if you said yes, he would immediately go to the dude who's actually selling coke and just be like, "Yo, let me get that." And like he would just tack on like $10, like all in the club. So his supplier is just like some other dude that he knows right there.
Yeah, nah, he going too crazy. we saying anything like middleman. We could buy the dog from you.
I can go sell.
You probably could.
You know what I'm saying?
You probably could.
That's what type of middleman I am. When I say middleman,
everything, anything.
Makes sense. Oh, I just noticed you guys moved the whoops to the table.
Oh yeah, I had to. Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't notice that until right now, even though it's right in front of me.
Whoops up.
Wow, you guys J-Main fans?
I rock with the whole Chicago. That's what I was saying about listening to everything. Listen to all of Florida, all of Detroit, Chicago, New York.
Yeah, well,
You guys down to push
I
peace?
like music.
You guys want to all push peace together?
That's what motion is. Motion.
Motion is about not killing each other and getting some money.
About everything about money right now.
Keep it going.
Yeah, we got to do that. We got less killing, more balling out.
For sure that.
That's a fact. That's a good note to end it on. Anybody you want to thank? Anything else we need to know?
Shit, I want to thank my mama for, you feel me, always being there for me. I want to thank my daddy, Shaw. Shout out to Doe, shout out to Fizz, shout out to everybody who been rocking with me from the get-go, you feel me, motivating me to keep going.
For sure, 100%. Appreciate you guys, and I know shit is going to keep going crazy from here, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Head Blocka, No Jumper, coolest podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow.